Kindly take your seats.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. My name is Vinod Pathak and Group 25. I'm here to assess you on your speaking skills. May I know your name, please?
I'm Rashmeet Kaur from group number 25.
And your?
And I'm Akshay.
Okay, so Rashmeet and Akshit from Group 25. Rashmeet, you are candidate A of Group 25 and Akshit, you are candidate B of Group 25. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Well, let me tell you that your test is divided into 3 phases. First is a short introduction round, followed by your topic presentation round, and the third and the last one is your problem solving round. Okay? I'll brief you as we progress. Is that okay with you?
Yes, sir.
Well, we'll start off with the introduction round and we'll start with candidate A of Group 25, Rashmeet. Could you tell me where do you live in Jamshedpur?
So I live in Juxlai.
Why do you live in Juxlai? Any reason as such?
So it's a very, very beautiful place, and the main reason is because it's the locality in which I live.
What do you do for your pastime? How do you relax?
I usually play something like I love to play football, so in my pastime I play football.
Okay, so sports.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Akshay, tell me something about yourself.
I'm Akshit from Standard 9. I study in Jisco School South Park. I live in Jamshedpur. And in my free time, I like to listen to music. And I also like drawing in my free time.
Well, great, Akshay. Thank you so much. We move on to your second round, which is topic presentation round. We'll start off with candidate A. Candidate A, Rashmeet, you will present your topic. At the end, candidate B, Akshit, will ask you a question followed by me. I will also ask you a couple of questions. So, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
And then we repeat the same process with candidate B as well. Rashmeet, please begin.
My topic is the changing values of human. Day by day, we can see a change in the values of human. Some changes are good, some are bad, some are temporary, but some are permanent. All the changes that a human being make are for the benefit for themselves. Students change their value into selfishness just to gain good marks. Earlier, education was not considered essential for a girl, but now every girl child is getting educated. All this is happening in our society just because of a change in the values. As per my opinion, it is very difficult to decide that whether the changes are good or bad. For example, people have stopped helping others just to protect oneself from fraudulent. Here, not helping others is a bad habit, but protecting oneself from fraudulent is a good one. So, it is very difficult to decide that whether the changes are good or bad.
Well, Akshit, are you ready with your question?
Yes, sir.
Please begin.
So, Rashmi, can you tell me how are the changing values of people affecting the conservation of environment?
We have seen that earlier people were not aware of the importance of resources. But now, as the days are going on, people are becoming aware. People are conserving them for future. People have started using carry bags, paper bags instead of plastic bags. People are using pressure cooker for cooking, which reduces the consumption of energy. People are using solar energy to create electricity. Hence, these are the some values which have resulted in the conservation of environment.
Okay, Rashmeet, now my question to you is, how do one protect his or her values from fraudulence?
I would say, I would first like to give one example. Once there was a person, he didn't have so much of money. He came for help to a person. He asked for some money. The person refused to give him. But on asking why, because he was afraid that he will return the money or not, and if he is going to use it in a good way or he is going to waste it. Here, people are protecting their values of helping, and hence we conclude that they are conserving their values by not helping others, by protecting oneself from fraudulent.
Thank you very much, Rashmeet. Akshit, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Please begin with your topic.
My topic is traveling for me is not mere entertainment. Traveling is a form of entertainment. It is fun for all the people. It is a form of adventure. But for me, it is a lot more than entertainment. Traveling not only brings with it entertainment, but also knowledge and experience. It is a good opportunity to learn about the different places I travel to. Traveling is also exciting. There is an excitement of seeing new places, and the journey is exciting too. It also relaxes our mind and body. So for me, traveling is fun, informative, and exciting, which is a lot more than entertainment.
Rashmi, please ask your question.
Akshat, can you tell me how traveling is related to good memories?
Yes, traveling is definitely related to good memories, especially if we travel with our relatives and loved ones. So, in the journey also, we have some good memories associated with it. And even if we are traveling alone, we find people with similar interests and we make new friends. So, it's definitely related to good memories.
Well, Akshat, my question to you is, do you travel?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so which place you have traveled recently? Have you traveled anywhere recently?
Yes, sir. During my last summer vacation, I had traveled to Patna, which is my native town. So it's a good place to travel.
And my last question to you is, how do you relate travel to an individual's personality?
Traveling helps in development of an individual's personality. It makes his personality balanced. See,
Like balance,
like it
in terms of what?
in terms of excitement and thrill. So if a person likes traveling, he is definitely attracted to thrill and excitement.
And what about learning?
Yes, learning is an important outcome of traveling because if we travel, we'll definitely learn something about the place, its people, their culture, and their food, and many other things about the place and the people.
Well, thank you very much, Akshat. We move on to the third and the last round, which is problem solving round. I will hand you over a problem card. Before I do that, I will read out to you. Once you get the job card, you will read out the problem as well, and you get 2 minutes to discuss, among yourselves and come up with a resolution to that crisis. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Your problem card says your friend is participating in a group dance competition. However, she does not attend rehearsals. The rest of the group is annoyed with her. Discuss with your partner what advice you would give to your friend in the group. Here you are.
So our problem is, your friend is participating in a group dance competition. However, she does not attend rehearsals. The rest of the group is annoyed with her. So we need to discuss what advice we will give to her. So first of all, we should find the cause of this such behavior.
Yes, I think so that she's not able to dance properly and she's afraid of performing in front of a crowd.
Like she's shy and
Yeah.
maybe she is overconfident that without rehearsing she'll perform well.
Yeah, it can happen.
Or maybe she is not able to manage time well. So for advice, we should tell the group to create a comfortable environment in which she feels comfortable.
We'll tell the group that if she's not able to dance properly, to teach her some beautiful postures and steps, and so that she's confident on what she has learned.
And if she is not able to manage time well, we'll tell her to follow a strict routine. So sir, we are here with the solution.
Okay, please.
So first we'll find out the cause of the such behavior. For example, if she is shy, or if she is overconfident, or if she is not able to manage time well.
So you mean to say you try and seek the problem reason, the reason for the problem.
Yes, because that's important. Then only we'll try to find out the solution.
Okay, what warning would you give, to her to make her realize that, this is something wrong?
So, if she is overconfident and we'll tell her that without rehearsing, no one can perform well. Practice makes a man perfect. So, we'll tell her to attend rehearsals. Then only she'll be able to perform well in the competition. So,
And what would be your advice to the group?
We'll tell the group that if she's not able to do the steps or postures properly, to teach her the postures and make her practice so that she is confident on what she has learned and she is able to perform it in front of a huge crowd.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Group 25. That brings us to the end of your test.
Thank you.